start do anything, there are 5 major things that you need to consider. Don't just do something, out of zeal, out of, hurry that everybody is doing. Maybe you're looking for people that have results maybe in one area or the other, how they have mastered a particular thing over and over, and they are, a kind of producing mastery in that particular thing, and you just feel a kind of internal pressure that you need to be doing. No, don't just do something. Most important thing that I do advise and tell people is that there are steps in doing something. Even the doing part in anything comes, let's say, middle or at the ending part of everything that you need to do. When the man Nicodemus in John chapter 3 came to Jesus and said, "What must I do?" Remember, Jesus did not say, "Do like this." Jesus said, "Except a man be." So it's always very important. Becoming is more important than doing. What you become internally is first, because your outside is as a reflection of what the inside is. So you are not, you can't be or you can't do something physically what first you have not become inside of you. So is the inside becoming, the inside renewal, the inside transformation is what brought the outside doing. So in this video, I'm going to give us 5 basic things that, if anybody will follow in life, you are sure of predictable success. Yes, success can be predictable. Major thing, and let's say why most people do fail in life is because they think that things just happen, or let's say that things are by luck. No, there's nothing that happens by luck. Nothing is by chance. Nothing is by chance. Everything in this life are governed by principles. So there are principles for everything. Even in recreation, there are principles of meeting, a man and a woman coming together. The principle of fertilization, principle of the fertilization turning to embryo to fetus, and then to a complete human being before all through gestational period, and then a human being will come down to this earth. So there is always a process, but people do jump those processes and they think that they will succeed. So when they try certain things and they keep failing, they will just conclude that, like people like us that teach people how they can become success in life are just after their money or after many things. No, that's not how we work. How we work is that you need to become. And first, quickly, I want to give you the first phase for you to know that you can have a predictable success in life is by becoming. That is transformation. And you can't go and search for becoming and transformation without first of all identifying the particular thing you want to be. So what is your purpose? Have you discovered your assignment on earth? What is your passion? What is the career? Are you towards being a career person? What is the particular career you want to be? Because Jesus said that if any man wants to build a house, he has to first of all sit down and calculate the cost of the house. So what is that particular thing that you want to become? It's very important. What is your purpose? What is your passion? Are you trying to become a career person, a professional person, or minister, or whatever, a public speaker? What is that thing? So when you discover your purpose, when you know what exact thing to do, when you identify a particular niche where you want to build on, that's the first thing. So when you discover it, then you now start getting the right material, the right resources, the knowledge required for that thing. Then on the process, which I call number 1, as you are getting the material, you are knowing the information concerning that particular thing. You have become, that is what we call becoming, the transformation, the renewal, the changing. It happens from the inside to outside. If you say, for instance, you want to become a medical doctor, first of all, you have to sit down and say, I want to become a medical doctor. And what's the next step? You proceed and get a JAM. When you get a JAM and you get admission, 6-7 years on campus, you sit down methodologically to a particular precise curriculum. You will be taught on what? On the process of becoming. So at the very end of your 7 years on campus, you will not just be who you are before you get the jam, you will become a medical doctor. So, but the problem is that people just want to jump. So number 1 is what? Transformation. And then number 2 is what? Number 2, for you to have a predictable success is what we call, executing phase. That is the second phase. So after you have, acquired the knowledge for some certain times, then you start what we call executing phase. Because it is often said, and I believe in that saying, that one action is more powerful than 10,000 ideas or 10,000 words. That I believe many talk something like that. One action you take is very much more powerful than 1,000 words spoken or 1,000 things believed in. So secondly, you have to what? Execute. Bible said that after Jesus, went to the mountain of temptation and came back, Bible said Luke 4:14, and he came back with the power, and he started what to do. So he started his ministry. Immediately he came down from becoming. Are you seeing it? So the second thing you need to do is what? Executing. Then thirdly, we call it acceleration. We call it acceleration and what? And growth. We call it acceleration. When you have started out, then you need to what? Accelerate. You need to what? Keep accelerating. And in the process of accelerating, you keep on, getting information on that particular area, because learning is continuously. It is unfortunately how many persons graduate from university, and to so many persons, the day they wrote their final paper is the day they wrote anything, except let's say they read maybe something on social media or magazine or anything. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Continuous learning is the key. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying. So continuous learning is very important. In the process of acceleration, which is the third aspect of your 5 key ways of sure predictable success in life, you keep on becoming, you keep on reading, you keep on executing different plans, different ideas, sourcing out new ways, better ways on how to do it. So number 4 thing you need to do is what we call navigation and easy access. Okay, you have gotten the whole process on how to the transformation. You have executed, and then you're accelerating. Then number 4, which we call the speed. We call it speed. You have to start sourcing out what are the other patterns, what are the other means in what you are doing. For instance, if you are not there, will this thing continue doing? What is the the life continuity of that particular thing? If you are not there, will that thing continue going, or should it cease because of your absence? Is at this phase that you start thinking about it. Then at this phase you start thinking about mentorship, raising people, teaching people through, and then bringing up different types of innovations, ideas, the easy way and the best route on how to achieve your results with more, with less work and more efficiency, more excellence ways of doing things and other things. So it's at this phase that your excellence matters. Maybe you have been doing it in this way, but at this point now, you have developed idea on how to do it much better and easy way without the rigorous method on which you were initially doing when you launched out. So at this phase, which we call speed, the excellence coming, mentorship coming, and easy way to do it, and method which that particular thing can be continued even in your absence. And finally, the 5th one is called going global. Yes, it's very important. God never made anything to remain local. God is not a local person. God is not a local being. His plans for everyone is for what? To go global. Bible said in Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, he said, I have what? This day set you above all nations, to uproot, to plant, and what? To execute. In Matthew chapter 5, Jesus said, you are the light set upon a hill. Remember, set upon a hill. He set upon a hill to lighten the whole city. So you are not just doing what you are doing for the sake of locality, though it starts from somewhere, because what a prophet without a prophet that his house is not in order. So you have saved your house, you have served your locality, served your area. Now it is time for you to think of what? Being global, because this is the trap of many persons. And that's why we encourage people, though people say school is a scam, but we still encourage people, go and get academic education. It helps. Even in your mind, how you reason, how you think, how you see something, and how you execute what you do is very important. Very, very much important. So you think of going global because what you are doing, you have tested the tools. You have tested it too. So at this point now, you know that the same result you provide, you can produce in Nigeria would still be the same result you produce when you go to Afghanistan, when you go to UK, when you go to United States of America. The same result, predictable. You are sure. You are sure. Just like David in the what? In the backside of taking care of sheep, where he was, killing lions, killing bears. When he faced Goliath, that is at the national level. At the national level, David at that point, because he have developed mastery, he have developed competence, he have developed efficiency, he was able to do and produce the same result that he has been doing at the back. So at that back, which is a witness, which is the trying phase, the executing phase, you got to develop. So these 5 things, and if you do it consistently, persistently, and give yourself all to it, just as the way Paul addressed Timothy. He said, Timothy, give yourself to this. Give yourself wholly to what? To reading. The same way, if you give yourself to a particular thing without distraction, without being told to and fro by every wind of doctrine, by every form of distraction, if you give yourself 5 years consistently to this, you are sure of producing a predictable, precise result, and success is assured. I know many persons may find this, but that's, if you can just do these 5 things that I point out, I am sure and I guarantee you, your success is predictable. Thank you.